and stay at 'em! We're gonna have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny fucking Kaye. Welcome to the party, pal!
There's a rule! There's a tradition that says, I have to kiss this girl on the lips!
This is Christmas!
Come into the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
When Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
Okay, don't worry.
This is very professional.
Did you record on Audacity too?
Yeah, it's starting now.
Oh my God, you guys are
I know.
professional.
Did you start the Audacity?
Yes.
Okay.
Thomas is like this. You gotta press this button in Audacity. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you showed me 2 buttons to press. I think I can.
Yeah.
I'm capable.
I'm just showing you where it was.
But which screen do you like kept up? The video or the Audacity?
I like Audacity because it's less distracting. Because the video, you just start looking at it.
Okay, but the
Start
video
looking
is
at
good.
yourself.
Yeah.
I prefer to not
Yeah,
see
it's
myself.
happening. Okay. Well,
Welcome back to the Long and Hard podcast.
There we
hosted by
go.
Katie and Jack.
Wow, thanks for having us, guys.
Oops.
Yeah, feels weird to be on
There we go.
your
Just
side.
tighten it a little bit.
Katie, right here. Just tighten that a little bit.
The guys are already...
Josh forgot to tighten it after he made the
Yeah,
move.
it's all Josh's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to make out with this mic, so.
No.
Mm-mm.
I honestly just don't think that you want me to make out with that mic because I've been sick for like 6 weeks.
I'm invincible.
Are
when
you?
It comes to that.
I have not been sick for 6 weeks, everybody. I would just like to throw that out there.
I feel like as someone who doesn't
Yeah.
really drink a lot, you probably have a very good immune system, whereas as someone who drinks way too much, I have
Yeah.
no immune system.
That is a thing, though.
Do we think that's an
Probably
actual
a thing.
thing,
Oh,
though?
It's
absolutely.
definitely- yeah, it definitely
Your
affects
immune
me. See, I'm
system is
so-
totally suppressed when you
Yeah.
drink
Well, and
frequently.
then usually we're up late and you like fuck up
Exactly.
your
You're not getting
circadian
good sleep.
rhythm.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
know all this, but I haven't drank like at all, basically, mostly for the past month and a half.
That was an interesting statement. At all,
I feel like
basically,
you
mostly.
started with the bold claim and
Yeah.
slowly reverted it back.
We haven't gotten drunk or gone
Yeah.
to the bar.
Yeah.
We've had some beverages, but we
Okay.
haven't gotten
All
drunk.
right.
We've had like
Yeah.
a couple
Nice.
glasses of wine here and there and
Yeah.
stuff,
There
but
you go.
I didn't drink for like probably a whole month though.
Yeah, October.
Are you sure about John Cena? Are you sure about that?
I said I did my sober October in November.
There you go.
Other than my birthday, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, my birthday was a shit show. I think that was the last time that I was like really
Yeah.
wasted.
Your birthday was ridiculous too because it was like 4:30 in the morning and I was like, I'm still ready to go. I'm
Yeah,
like,
me
who
too.
am I? Usually it's like 1:30. I'm like, can we go get pizza?
Oh, we straight up lied.
Did we?
We were drunk for 3 days straight in Banff.
No.
Oh,
In Banff.
I got sick after that.
yeah, you did. Okay, so we made a note because that's how we like do our podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
And Katie and I were like trying to plan this out. We literally did it last night, and she wrote something Christmassy. Fuck. So we didn't really know what we were gonna do.
I think
But now
that
we
should be
have-
the title of
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something Christmassy.
Something
Fuck.
Christmassy. Fuck.
So we talked a little bit about your traditions, but you didn't really say what they were, which is why I said you were screwing up our
Oh,
episode.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Stealing our
So
content.
we actually want to know, like, straight up what your traditions are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Thomas, you have more traditions, so you go first.
Christmas Eve was always at my grandma's house, like with
Mm-hmm.
my dad's side of my family, and now we just do it at my parents' house, but still my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
Couple presents, have dinner, hang out, and then as a family, we usually watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on Christmas Eve,
Okay.
and then Christmas Day, we used to go to church. Now we just wake up and do presents at my parents' house first thing, and then get ready and go over to my uncle's house where we have a smorgasbord, which is as it's actually called because our family's Danish, and then
Oh.
we do presents there, day drink, hang out, have a really big meal, and then that's kind of it. And then usually, for my ex-girlfriend, we would do stuff in the evening with her family, but now I don't do that anymore. So, which is, I
Really?
still go.
Why not?
yeah. Well, but I haven't replaced it with another evening activity, and I actually quite enjoy just going home and, well, as kids, we would go home and just play with our toys, sort of thing. So, which
Nice.
depends what I get for Christmas. I do or not, I
Lego.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so.
I was going to say, like, how do you balance that kind of stuff when you get a significant other? Because
Yeah.
that's something that I've always struggled with, especially
Oh, really?
because, like, we have traditions.
Mhm,
So then it's
mhm.
like last year, I was away from my family on Christmas dinner, and so was my brother.
Oh yeah.
And I actually was, like, quite sad. Like, I was
Yeah, it's
surrounded by
hard.
people that I love,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, it still is just weird being, for me anyways, maybe I'm just,
Yeah.
like, super
Yeah.
sentimental, but, like,
enough.
being away from them was really weird. And like my youngest brother was the only sibling at Christmas dinner, so I felt bad for him because like he was alone and he's like, I don't care, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but deep down, do you care a little bit? Like
Yeah.
it's so weird when you get older to separate from like what you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, because we always did a daytime thing, so
So you
it
were
was
able
very
to.
easy because
Yeah.
I feel like a dinner is more normal and we're kind of unique in that we do a daytime thing. And we've had this discussion with my other cousins too when they have significant others that it works out very well because it's very easy to do both and
Yeah.
Yeah.
no one really is missing anything. So
Mm.
I don't know, not my problem, right? So
Me and my ex used to like switch off. Like you get this year with like your family on
Yeah,
Christmas
exactly.
Day, and
Yeah.
then like next year I'm like, man, I kind of hated that. But like his parents were like divorced, so we
Oh,
would
yeah.
have my immediate family Christmas, my extended family Christmas, his mom's Christmas, his dad's Christmas, and then his extended family Christmas. So we had 5 dinners. And I
isn't that
big
the plot
family.
of a movie?
it was like, oh my gosh, it was
Four
a lot.
Christmases or something like that? It's like a Vince Vaughn movie,
I'm
right?
like,
Okay, that movie's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that movie is
I
good.
think I've
Yeah.
only seen it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh.
I don't really have traditions.
No.
No, it's like we do like our morning's always the same.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about on the last podcast,
Mhm.
land and nod buns or whatever the hell those things are.
Mhm.
Cute.
They're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
They're like
So cinnamon buns are
they're
your
like
tradition.
cinnamon buns, but like way more
Better.
calories.
Ooh.
Is that your only tradition?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Do you guys sleep at your parents' places on New Year's or
I
on
have-
Christmas Eve?
No bed at home now.
Oh,
Mm.
So
you'd sleep on the couch. What did they do with your old room?
Ignore me.
they made it a bowling alley.
No way.
Your room would not be big enough for a bowling alley.
Makes no
Says
sense.
this so straight
Also,
faced,
Yeah.
like, really?
as a realtor, you know it's a terrible idea to put something that heavy on the second floor of a home.
It's a
Like,
shooting range now.
Like, I don't know. Maybe they have a mansion.
I've been gone from my house for 1 whole week.
They've already demoed.
knocked
it,
out a
yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you moved out before? I can't remember.
I moved to Montreal for 4.
Oh, right.
4
Yes.
months,
Okay.
yeah.
But so is that it? Otherwise, you've been with your parents?
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine how much
no.
money I would have saved if I had just lived at home.
I often wonder that, but I don't really care.
Also,
There
That's
comes a
real.
point where you can't or shouldn't anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly, right? So,
yeah, that is the thing. Like it was
Mhm.
time.
yeah.
It
That
was
was my
time to
thing
go.
too, right? Because, I mean,
Love the parents, but
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, my parents are so offended.
Really?
Like, so I have lived with 2 boyfriends, and both times they wanted me to come back. And the first time I did, and I went back for a month. And I think that put me into a further depression than the breakup itself.
oh man,
And my dad wants me to
laughing,
come.
but we're not.
No, my dad wants me to come
We're-
back so bad. And I'm like, I can't, Dad. And like I've said to him, I just think Mom and I have a better relationship when we live apart. And I finally just said that to my mom, and that was not a good idea.
Oh, no.
Because she harasses me about it all the
Ooh.
time, and she always throws it in my face. And I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Mom, I'm 29 years old. Like, I don't want to come back home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
One other thing we do on Christmas is my grandma lives in a home, so we go and have.
When I lean back, am I still in frame, by the way? I don't, I know the, continue your story.
Yeah,
This
we-
was supposed to be in the side.
Is that you leaning back right now?
Yeah, like this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
looking
you're
cool like
all
we
this.
good.
we
Yeah,
Okay,
go
got it.
to her home
Totally.
and
looking
we
cool.
have dinner at the home,
That's cute.
and I've gone super hungover before, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. I was-
On what day do you do that?
they usually do it
Christmas Eve? you said?
maybe usually like maybe 2 days, like it's like the 23rd or
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like there was one day where I was just
Yeah.
All the 90-year-olds are judging you.
the whole time people
Yeah.
were people were definitely
We
judging.
actually, if I may interject one more tradition, that it's like a friends miss sort of thing, but we've been doing it for like 7 or 8 years, so I think it's a tradition now.
Oh, yeah.
But
for sure.
usually the Friday or Saturday before Christmas, or depending on what day it is, we do a big Chinese gift exchange, white elephant, whatever you want to call it in the PC 2019, right?
Yeah.
So we do that, and then it's like a big party, and it's at our friend's parents' house, and their parents have this really sweet karaoke machine in their basement.
Oh,
so
sick.
it just turns into like kind of a crazy, messy karaoke night usually. So
Nice.
it's a pretty good time actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's fun, and we it started as like a real Secret Santa, and then someone just decided to do like the white elephant one year, and
it's easier.
yeah, now it's a thing. So yeah, it's
Fun.
I like
it's pretty
Secret
fun.
Santa because you can just like, you know who you're getting a gift for,
Yeah.
so you can really just
Troll them.
Yeah.
You can just really hit them where
Where it hurts. Yeah.
We did White Elephant one
Get
year,
them
and
a
I don't think
penis bump.
anyone had really talked to each other, but we all bought like really inappropriate sex toys,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
everyone was laughing so hard as we opened them because it was
Yeah.
all just
Yeah.
like anal beads and like massive dildos.
The last time
great.
Do you think they all tried them?
probably.
Probably.
Or did you
Depends
give
if
like
it's-
the massive dildos to the guys?
I was nice. I got like a decent vibrator, and I think a girl got it, so I was like, "You're welcome." Merry Christmas.
See, well, that's the thing too. Is if you buy, depending on the dollar limit and stuff, if you just buy the funny ones from the dollar store, then it's like, haha, open it and you throw it out, which is
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
waste. But if
Yeah.
you actually spring for the nice stuff,
Yeah.
you know,
The last time I ever did one of those was a hockey team when I was 14 years old, and everybody's like getting each other condoms, and everybody's like, ha ha ha, it's so funny. Yeah,
getting like strawberry flavored ones.
seriously, yeah.
I for real would still feel so awkward if I had to buy condoms.
I don't know.
I think I've bought them once in my entire life.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I felt so
Self-checkouts.
uncomfortable.
I was literally
Baby.
a spaz, and I still did it at self-checkout.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
just
would.
give them eye contact right across the thing, and
I feel
Yeah,
like
see,
you
but
would.
that makes sense for you, but for me, it's just that's not a thing.
yeah.
I'm so
mean-
embarrassed if I buy pregnancy tests, and I'm like, I'm 29. I could be on like my third kid, and it would be normal. But I'm
Yeah.
like so ashamed, like at the dollar.
Well, because you know you're not trying to have a kid, so internally you're like,
Yeah,
fuck.
you're kind of
Yeah.
projecting that, right? Yeah.
That's why they
But,
probably know that.
you
'Cause
know-
they're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, she's being a spaz.
Yeah,
For-
they're like, wow, look at this old lady still trying not to have kids.
No one
Get on
cares,
it,
old
girl.
lady.
I hope it's positive this time.
They're like, you don't even have any eggs left. Come on.
Oh.
Good thing nobody old listens to this, right?
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
making fun of myself.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Our whole podcast demographic is like,
It's 25 to 34 is the max. Is the bulk.
excuse me, it's 6 to 87.
How do you see that? Does SoundCloud
If you,
show you that?
if you go to your listens or whatever, there's like
6
analytics.
to 87.
I think I
Yeah.
swear I saw that once on ours, and I cannot find it again.
We got a wide demo.
Yeah, I have a hard time because
We do?
post through
Oh, we got a really
Anchor.
wide
oh,
demo.
you do.
You-
Anchor
6-year-olds
still
listening?
has settings and stuff.
Okay, well
Yeah,
maybe can you look at it after because I can't find it.
we're dumb.
Actually,
Technologically challenged.
Sorry, YouTube, we don't do for
Yeah, yeah. YouTube
below
no.
18-year-olds.
Yep. I actually did
Oh, yeah.
fill that out for the record. So no, kids, turn it off. Go take $40 out of your mom's purse and find something else to do.
We don't advertise
Yeah,
to children.
exactly.
Did you know? Did I tell you guys this? That a kid I used to coach listens to it, and he
Yes.
like
Ours
messaged me
or
No,
yours?
mine,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
and I was like,
Shy.
I'm gonna go to the high level bridge now.
No.
Yeah, not good.
Wait,
Not good.
so but
He's like, I love it.
how-
He
but
says he
how-
loves it.
but he's
17.
oh okay.
That's not
So you don't coach him anymore.
He's on the
No, but I
cusp.
could. He just hasn't.
Yeah,
tried
but I
out
thought
again.
you were current, not students,
Well,
athletes.
They are. Yeah.
Didn't some of them find you out?
No.
No. Oh.
No, they called her out because she was wearing Call Her Daddy merch.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
were like,
I
"That's
hate to see it."
inappropriate," and I was like, "It literally just says Daddy Gang,
That can mean
a million different things."
what happened. So now the actual
Thanks.
dad gang of just dads hanging out has to change what their merch says.
Well,
That's
they
not
can be
fair
the
to
dad
them.
gang, but they can't be the daddy gang because that's sexualized.
Have you seen the meme where it's like the word daddy has been sexualized so much my kids are gonna have to call me like bro? Or
Yeah.
or something.
We talked about that, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't not call my dad that.
I still call my
anymore.
dad daddy sometimes. I'm like, whatever. It's just like, it's very separate in my mind. I'm very good at compartmentalization.
It's the
and
tone
bullshit.
and the
yeah.
Exactly.
your thought behind the
Yeah.
word.
I'm not being
suppose.
like, Daddy, can I have $100?
So there's people who do that too.
Jokes. Which
Yeah.
daddy are we talking about?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a meme the other day, and it was like the Mandalorian, and it's like a photo of like him and Baby Yoda, and it's like they redid it, and it's the Dadalorian. It's like, oh, so
So.
cute.
That's funny.
I love it.
I saw one meme where it's like, or it was a TikTok, and it's one of the ones where it's really intense music. You'd probably recognize it, and it's a girl, and she's like, me at the dinner table, Daddy, would you pass this out? But then it's like, my boyfriend, my dad, my stepbrother, my stepdad. Like it pans to like 4 different ones, and they're all like looking back and forth. It's pretty funny actually. Yeah,
That's great.
it was good actually.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, we want to know.
Yeah.
What was the one thing you wanted for Christmas as a kid that you never got?
Oh shit. That's a tough one.
Spencer's in the corner. He's like, yes, I still haven't gotten that thing.
God damn it.
Spencer's like, I wanted an easy bake oven.
Do you guys know?
Do you have an answer off the top of your head?
Yeah.
What is it?
It was a game called Chopper Patrol.
With the stutter in front of it?
What are the extra CHs?
Was the stutter supposed to be in front of that?
Chopper Patrol?
Yeah. You could like it was like
Yeah,
this,
board game?
Yeah, it was like these like small little helicopters that you could like use on sticks and just fly around. I wanted
Oh, okay. I don't.
like 15
Maybe I'd recognize it if I saw it.
Josh, are you okay?
so good. I still want it.
That was a little mean.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
With the I was gonna say like how many CHs are in.
What's the
Sorry,
difference?
Spencer.
What's the difference?
Ah.
I'm sorry, Spencer.
That my whole life. That's fine.
Oh,
Stutters are cute.
Yeah,
it's very
I
endearing.
wasn't trying to be mean.
At all. No.
We so our one good friend's getting married, and then Spencer, and then another buddy of ours, who also stutters. We're like, we should just make these two do the speech, and it'll just be like 3 fucking hours because they can't get started.
MC the whole night.
Yeah, MC. Thank you. That's
Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
to be fair, that's the first time I've heard you stutter, so I thought that it was I just
one-off.
Yeah, like I didn't
Okay.
think that I did not know that you actually do have a stutter.
Very like sporadic.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
because
it's-
normally like when I've talked to someone that has a stutter and it's like very very evident, so that's why I was like, I just thought it was yeah.
Yeah.
Chia pets.
This is the origin story.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
I would say for me, it was probably. Oh, you know what? No, it was definitely an N64. I wanted an N64 really bad, and we were never allowed to have consoles when we were little. Like I had a Game Boy, and then my parents bought me like the original Xbox when we were like teenagers or whatever. But I really wanted an N64. Never got one. Still bitter about it because we sometimes play Super Smash Bros. With like our crew of friends, and they all fucking roast me because they grew up with it and I have no experience with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like
can't
that's
think
why
of
I'm so bad
anything,
at video games because we never had consoles.
Yeah,
or
same.
anything.
Yeah.
We didn't we got a computer in 1999,
Really?
which I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like was late.
That's pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about when we got our first home computer. I remember.
I have a story about my first. Well,
Do you?
I've
Okay, but
always
do you
had
not have a
computers.
gift?
No, actually, I can't really think of anything. It's probably like a
Josh
like
got
a,
everything he wanted.
I did. I was a spoiled kid.
Yeah.
No, there's probably like a Lego set or something in there. But I don't
Man,
know.
Lego is so expensive.
Oh my
know.
god, it so is.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You can spend thousands of dollars on like Star Wars Lego. I have
Like the
them
I
all.
don't-
good, like big ones,
Yeah,
they're
okay,
expensive.
yeah,
but
those
you
are-
can
Oh, yeah.
get like some smaller ones, but they're
Yeah.
still like $60.
I kind of
Yeah.
meant to go.
$400 for the Mandalorian.
Wow.
Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
You are not spending $400 on Lego. What's wrong with you? We're about to go live together.
Wow, fun police
Me, I'm like,
at the
I
new
can't pay
house.
my rent because I bought.
Yeah,
Star
that's
Wars
more what
Lego.
I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Oh,
Not
okay.
trying to be a fun police. It's like,
I guess
oh,
you're right.
Jack, you gotta pay for us both this month because I just bought the Mandalorian Lego.
Oh my
Daddy,
God.
But
can
it
I
looks
afford
really
$100?
good. Nice. Good callback. Good callback.
I've always had a computer in my house though, because my dad almost won the lottery when he was like 18 years old or something. So
You
he's been,
almost won the lottery.
yeah, he won like $1,300 or something. He was one number away,
Oh, that would have been.
and
yeah.
my mom never lets him live it down because
Oh,
it was
no.
her favorite number
Oh.
that he didn't pick,
Oh.
Yikes.
and
No way.
he would have won like $1.5
So what does that
million
have
bucks or
to do
something.
with computers?
Wow.
It was enough money to buy his very first computer.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
nice.
And
Nice.
that was like 1986, and we've
Holy
had a
shit.
computer ever since. So
With the dial up and all that good
Dang.
stuff.
yeah.
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 That noise, I can still hear it in my
Yeah.
head.
I know
yeah.
exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'd be like trying to play
Dial-up.
Neopets, and my mom would be like, "I have to call your grandmother."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you couldn't
Mom,
talk on the phone.
I'm trying to sext on Neopets.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally.
I'm trying. I have my
So
I have my
bad.
Neopets GF. I need to answer.
Yeah, ASL.
ASL.
ASL, yeah.
ASL. That was
Let me,
Habbo Hotel.
I was a bad kid.
Or-
I'm so sorry. My mom's gonna listen to this. Like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Did you play Habbo Hotel or was it all dudes?
Oh yeah, I played Habbo Hotel.
Oh no way.
Oh, yeah.
There's
And I had,
actually
like-
girls. that
Wow,
play
a real girl.
I had like a secret aim that my parents didn't know about, and I'd be talking to like old people. Like, it was so bad.
Ooh.
Child predators existed in the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a weird thing where, because on, like, let's say Instagram now, it's not totally unheard of to just kind of follow someone you don't actually know just
Yeah.
because they post some interesting stuff, whatever. But talking to strangers, or like on like even on like Xbox Live or something like that was really, really weird and kind of a no-no. But I don't know. It's weird that as the generation that was brought up with that, now it's
Yeah.
just not a thing, right?
Well, online
So-
dating was super weird. Like, when I was in high school, I
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
so
Well, there
judged
was
people
only-
that were on like POF and
I was
stuff.
about to say there was
and
only
now-
websites. There were
Yeah, it was like
apps, right?
eHarmony
So,
and Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, but now like everyone uses apps.
Oh, yeah.
There's a POF app apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, wow, throwback.
But those are for like older people.
I think so.
But like, how old?
I will
I would
not
say,
talk
like-
about this on this podcast.
Oh, Josh, let me see your home screen.
To me, in my head, like Plenty of Fish or something like that is kind of for someone who's, well, divorced, but like older divorced. You know what I mean? Like kind of entering the dating scene well into their 30s or 40s.
You know what, bro?
Not like anyone in this.
You weren't an
I'm
early.
about to be 30 in 3 months, Thomas.
30s means like well into it. You're fine. You're not in that group.
She's having a really hard time with that.
I'm having
just
a
wanna throw
really
that
hard
out there.
time.
She's like really
You,
struggling.
you should have been an
Really
early
struggling.
adopter. Early
Really
adopter
struggling.
2011.
Thank you for reminding me
Of
that I don't
POF?
have children.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Okay, let's just get away from making Katie feel like
Next
she's a bag
question.
of shit. Do you guys have any funny Christmas stories from growing up?
funny ones?
Yeah, like mishaps or like. I don't know.
Do you
were
have one to
like-
give me
Yeah,
an
she
example?
does.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
a couple.
Okay.
So my cousin had a corn snake that was like 5 feet long.
What is that? Just a breed?
Yeah,
Corn
it's like
snakes?
it's like a big
Okay.
snake. It looks
Yep.
like a python or whatever. I don't know. They
Okay.
all look the same to me. Spencer's bringing up photos
cool,
of corn
okay.
snakes. So it was
Yeah.
a big
Alright.
like grown up corn snake, and we went over to my aunt and uncle's for Christmas Eve dinner, I think. So like the whole family was there. My grandma was there, and so my cousin comes down with this fucking massive snake, and my grandma was like shitting her pants, and then he just let the snake go. And it wound itself all the way up the Christmas tree, and we couldn't get it out. And she was like, "I thought she was going to have a coronary."
Oh my goodness.
So we had to like unwind it like all around the Christmas tree. It was
Oh, God.
so
Did it get a few
Dude.
scrapes from
Yeah,
that?
like I felt bad. I was like, "You guys are gonna hurt him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor snake.
Interesting.
Oh.
Snake.
Yeah. And then there
Do
was
they-
an- Oh yeah, go ahead.
Snakes just like to wrap themselves on things, right?
Apparently.
Like, because
Well, pythons and stuff, because that's
right.
how they like kill
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, they do.
when we had a family friend who worked here and he got transferred to Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and he was buying a Christmas tree. They do like a shake test before you take it off the lot to make sure there's no snakes in it.
Oh, so this is a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
those are so like they're everywhere.
Yeah,
in
everywhere,
Texas.
and
yeah.
they're super
Oh.
poisonous when they're
Yeah.
wild ones, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to mind though for me.
Wow,
I-
you guys are making this
do you have another one?
really
I have a good one. I have a good
hard.
one. I have a
Okay.
good one.
Go with
Okay.
yours and then I'll
Okay,
do
so,
mine.
so my dad used to. Well, he had, all the workers in his plant or whatever, and one of them was just this one fellow who would always give my dad a turkey every year for Thanksgiving, and then or for Thanksgiving
or
for Christmas
Okay.
He would always give my dad a turkey, and then so that guy got fired, unfortunately, and then the guy who fired him, my dad was like, "What the hell, man? Like, you owe me a turkey at Christmas." And he was like, "Don't worry, I'll get you a turkey." So a couple days before Christmas, and it might have been a turkey for either Christmas or New Year's. I think we would cook it on New Year's, but it was Christmas season. So anyways, a couple days before Christmas, the doorbell rings. My little sister opens the door. There's a live turkey standing on our porch and no one around.
Oh my god.
And she's just like, "Mom!" And we all come to the door, and my parents are like hysterically laughing, but like, "What the fuck is this turkey? Like, what the hell?" And then we open the door and we're looking down the street and we're looking around and we didn't see anyone, and we're like, "Where the hell did this turkey come from?" And then it was the guy who it was a
Said,
bunch of my
"Don't worry,
dad's
I'll get
friends.
you."
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
So it It was him. So.
pretty
That's
funny.
Oh
And they
my God.
they rang the doorbell and ran around the corner, and they did a good job hiding because we kind of walked to the street and like looked around and couldn't find it, and they just left this poor turkey that was terrified, and it had a red ribbon around its neck and stuff too.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah,
What did you do with
turkey?
Yeah, what'd you do with it after?
you
ate
take
'em.
it to a butcher and you eat it.
Oh, is that what you guys did?
I mean, surprise! All those dead turkeys in the store were once alive, Katie.
Yeah, but we don't have to see it.
Exactly. The compartmentalization. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't go hunting because like I'll eat your deer jerky, but I don't want to see Bambi and then
And
have
my
to make
my
that
one
direct
youngest
correlation.
my one youngest sister, the one who like first saw it or whatever, was. And maybe it was my mom opened the door, but my little sister was right there. But either way, she's a vegetarian, and she credits part of her vegetarianism
To that.
So, yeah.
That's actually an amazing story. That's
Thank you.
hilarious. Until the butcher part, but
Yeah. I wish
Yeah,
we
I've
would
come to that.
not
Yeah.
followed
Kept it
up.
as a pet. Like,
Well, I don't know, or like take it to an animal sanctuary.
see,
okay, I
but-
will say
but the thing-
turkeys are demons.
and also turkeys are turkeys for everyone, right? In that all mammals or animals, like predatory animals, want to eat turkey. It tastes good for all of them, and they're pretty defenseless. So if you let it go in the wild, it's just gonna get eaten anyways. So
I'm sad. This has been a rough
Yeah.
podcast for me.
Yikes.
I'm glad I thought of it. I think that's
Yeah,
actually a
that
pretty
is
funny
a very
story.
good
So,
story.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
And we were so confused because my dad didn't like now afterwards, like because then he popped out from around the corner. He was like, "Aha, here's your turkey for Christmas or whatever." And he's
That's
like,
great. Good
yeah,
for
so-
him.
That was pretty
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Oh,
my
man.
my only story is the hangover at the Christmas table and
Yeah,
the
that's
entire
rough.
time. Just
I feel like when I used to have regular Sunday dinners, that was just like I would always be on the couch. And my
Oh,
mom would
yeah.
get so mad at me and she'd be like, "You always come to your grandma's house and you just lay on the couch." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, because I'm hungover. What do you want from me?"
yeah.
Like, Mom, I took 12 Burt Reynolds shots last night. I need to be horizontal.
Yeah.
The 12 shots of Christmas. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
there you go.
You guys, we should have a Christmas, like our own little pod gang Christmas party when we move into our house.
we should.
Yeah.
Do it.
Wow.
But
Here
you
for
have to
it.
Let us know.
actually partake.
New tradition.
New tradition.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
It's gonna
You're
be
invited
the
to.
One time of the year Josh gets intoxicated.
And it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to feel like a total mess, but just enough where you're
Just
like, enjoying our company.
7.5 out of 10, man.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
puking in our bathroom. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do a cross stitch.
I'm going to
That
try.
says no puking.
No puking.
Blood alcohol of
outside.
only 0.1.
I'm going to try and get a pull-out couch. So you don't even have to worry about getting yourself
His blood
home.
alcohol says 0.00. Oh wait, that's 1.00. Get it?
I do. I'm also really
You're
bad.
not laughing.
I'm bad at math. I'm thinking. Hold on.
It's
I wasn't even
100%.
listening.
You'd be dead.
You would
Oh.
be dead.
Long.
You would be dead.
Yo,
This guy gets it.
I mean, some
definitely
people
don't
are
want you
able
guys to get
like,
there.
Get really, really high blood alcohol contents where they should be dead, but I feel like
Yeah.
100%.
I'm just a happy drunk. You can get
Yeah.
me to the happy point.
Yeah, that's
All right.
fine. We don't have to be like disgusting
I'm
and
happy
sloppy.
right now. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, from your Baileys?
Oh, yeah, I
Baileys
forgot
makes
there's
everybody
Baileys in
happy.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I had so much fun decorating the tree. I was a savage. Like, I was like taking like 4 at a time and just like ding dong.
I
Getting
know.
that
I like
tree
didn't want to
done.
cramp your style.
I have no style. It's just like Christmas, throw up on my tree.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
only other story was when our Christmas tree fell over, and I'm pretty sure me and my brother somehow knocked it. And my dad was fucking livid.
Oh, yeah.
And he went and got like some sort of hook out of the garage and screwed it into the wall. And then he took like the twine that you truss a turkey with and tied the tree to the wall with this twine.
I mean,
so it couldn't
fairly
fall.
practical.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
like something would happen in Millwoods.
Yeah.
There you go.
I always wanted to decorate the tree like as a family.
More so
And-
doesn't.
See, we always did that as
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
family.
we did
And like
too.
I would always
Yeah.
rally my whole family and we go down to the basement because we have like a fairly big tree at my parents' house and like a lot of freaking decorations because they've just like we've accumulated over the years. And they would literally help me with like 5. And then they'd all sit down and watch me decorate the tree. And we always put the
Yeah.
Grinch on. And I was like, this is supposed to be like us getting in the Christmas spirit together.
We so we always do it as a
watch
family,
that.
and we have these. So my one aunt who hosts Christmas is very crafty, and she made. They're actually pretty cute, but she would make family ornaments for like each of the families within our aunts and uncles. But because but like I have my one sister who's a year younger and then one who's quite a bit younger. So there was a time where there were only 4 of us, right? So she made a bunch of ornaments that we still have that was just the 4 of us. Like it was me and my one sister. And then whenever those come up on tree decorating time, me and Jane pretend to fight over who gets to hang it because it's our favorite ornament. And then we always joke about the good old days to our youngest sister. So she gets some abuse. So
Oh
sorry,
yeah,
Jill.
don't. I do that
Yeah.
with my youngest brother all the time. I'm like, you were an actual mistake. Like, he's 7 years younger than me. He actually, like, for real was a mistake. But
A happy accident.
he is the best accident there ever was.
Yeah.
But yeah, we always do the same thing.
Happy accidents.
Yeah, we always do the same thing.
Yeah. Anyways,
So actually, PSA for you guys, if you ever get a vasectomy, make sure you go for that follow-up appointment to make sure it actually worked.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
intriguing.
That's how
Interesting.
the youngest brother
Yeah,
came
yeah,
around. Yeah.
Good to
Gotcha.
know.
What
Good
do you
to
know?
know. How pissed would you be?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, briefly.
It's a gift from
It's a miracle of life. Yeah, obviously
Christmas
it was
miracle.
meant to be.
I actually
Yeah.
don't know if my parents were pissed or not, but like, there's only 3 years between my brothers,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't have been that long of a difference. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, my middle
Yeah.
brother would have been 3, so it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
It would have just been me, I guess,
Mhm.
because I would have been so much older, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
never getting snipped. Next question.
Yeah, no, that's totally
Well,
fair.
you're not going to be able to if you want to have that many babies.
13.
13.
13 babies.
Is that what you
Is that
said?
how many colors we've determined?
I actually don't know.
We didn't go through that
No,
because
we
I feel like it's a
didn't.
really problematic conversation.
It is. We're not going to do that. You had a story about Santa.
Oh, yeah. Which is funny because Josh isn't wearing his Santa hat anymore.
Yeah,
but,
this would have been so much better if you were.
Yeah.
It's behind you. You can pop it on
Little
if you
Santa daddy callback. But yeah, last year I was on Bumble, I think, around this time, and I matched with a guy, and we had like a whole sexting conversation that was all like Santa centric. But in this scenario, we were both Santa. It was so
Sorry.
weird.
Scusi?
We were both Santa. That was it.
Did
We
you
were
save
both
this
Santa.
conversation?
Like-
I couldn't find
Was
it.
it-
I looked and I can't find it.
Oh.
I'm sure I have screenshots of it somewhere.
Were you a female Santa or were you just?
I think I was a female Santa, but I still had a beard. We determined that.
All right.
Well then,
That would have got me going for sure.
yep.
It was so
Same.
weird that after we kind of like wrapped it up, we never spoke again.
Yeah, there's no coming back from this.
No.
Was the whole conversation on Bumble?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho,
Okay, you're not like I'm doing everything.
So how much time do we have?
We got
Half hour.
time.
about half an hour.
Okay. So we want to talk about like some random facts about Christmas that we found.
Okay.
That were kinda
Yeah. Cool.
So did you know that hanging stockings up by the fireplace was an accident? Like it started as a total accident.
No. How did it start?
What was the accident?
So Saint Nick was like a real person, and apparently he like chucked a bunch of gold down this poor family's chimney, and the girls had hung their stockings up by the fireplace to dry.
Like their actual socks.
yeah, like
Yeah.
they're legit
Yeah.
stocks,
Yeah.
and the gold like fell into the stockings, and that's how it started.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
isn't that cute?
And that's how the
Huh.
tradition began.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like
Yeah.
don't think I've ever gotten gold from Santa Claus.
Yeah.
No, I know. We're not special enough, I guess.
No.
No.
And Santa never used to wear red. Like he used to wear tan. He only wears red now because Coca-Cola fucking took the image of Santa and like made it their own.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
because they
So
thought
what-
that it was
did he
like
wear-
spooky when he was wearing like brown
Yeah.
stuff. So then they wanted to make him
And-
more jolly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense because he probably wore tan because it was basically wearing like Jedi robes like saints did and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We
That-
googled it because I was
see.
like
Oh,
actually
yeah.
kind of scared.
We
Like
Googled
if you
deep dived.
Nice.
what?
last night.
Oh
We
yeah.
Googled
So
deep
if you look at like him from 1931 and before, he looks like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really?
Like an old
Branding
saintly man.
campaign.
But
Yeah, and he was tall
does he
and
still have
skinny.
like that type of hat?
No, he doesn't
No,
even have a
He
hat.
doesn't have a
Oh,
hat.
okay.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
No. In a lot of the things, he has like that glow halo behind him because he was
Yeah,
a saint.
yeah.
I don't know where this
And he would have had
pointy
a
hat-
shepherd
Coca-Cola.
thing. There you go.
Yeah.
Nicely done, American consumerism. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
I know, right?
But he was a guy with an old guy with a white beard at least. It looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
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 But like
Okay.
he was thin. Like, have you guys seen the new Hot Santa?
Yeah. Yeah.
Santa
Like,
Daddy.
Santa Daddy.
Yeah.
Santa Daddy looks more like the original Saint Nicholas.
Yeah.
He is a flippin' babe.
He is
though.
a babe.
He's a babe. I was like, I'm gonna go sit on his lap and say what I want for Christmas, and it's gonna be him.
Pull up Santa.
There's
Daddy.
honestly probably such a huge line
Oh,
at
I'm
West
not-
End, and they're
I'm
like,
not
"All
actually
right,
gonna do it."
families to the right, Horny chicks to the left, please.
Thoughts to the left.
Like, seriously,
But is
look
that
at him.
because his hair looks dyed and eyebrows? But I don't know.
Good looking dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no,
so good. Look at him without a shirt on.
Where?
Down there.
That's
That has to
that's
be
literally a
photoshopped.
random model.
Oh, is it?
That's a
Okay.
stock photo.
No, not that one. Not that one. There was one
Yeah,
above.
there's one up.
That's also.
I don't know
stock.
if it's actually
No,
him
this
or
guy.
not, though. Anyways.
Anyways, I can't tell if that's legit or not, or if he's a dude who dyed it.
Well,
kinda
he
thing.
probably
'Cause-
dyed it.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to get in the spirit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Can't, like, be Santa with brown hair.
Aging like a fine wine.
Yeah, good for that guy. Honestly.
Yeah,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
There was a mall Santa that got fired because this couple, like, the girl sat on his lap and he's like grabbing her butt, and the guy's like glaring at them from the corner, which they did like it was a joke, and they fired him.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, that
Santa.
sucks. Poor Santa.
Okay, another fun fact,
Yep.
which you probably know. Sorry. Christmas decorating sends nearly 15,000 people to the ER.
What?
Yeah.
I believe this.
What?
I believe.
Oh.
Yeah,
Outdoor?
it says in this article.
It must be
thing-
outdoor.
Yeah, because it references Christmas Vacation, and I'm pretty sure that's him outside doing the roof.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, each November and December, 14,700 people visit the hospital emergency room because of decorating related accidents.
Holy smokes.
So be careful when you're decking the halls.
Yeah.
We've already done all our stuff for Candy Cane Lane. So
On
Yeah.
that note, before we move on, while I'm thinking about it, do you guys have a favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah, The Grinch.
The Grinch? Katie?
like the live one, live action, or the
Yeah, the
animated?
Jim
Yeah, but not the newest one.
I haven't seen the newest one because somebody told me
No,
it's not as good.
me. I did.
Yeah.
Oh, they redid, but it's like a realistic cartoon or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sort of
so the
thing?
one
Or
I
like a
like is the
fan-
one that has Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Doctor.
Do you have an
Seuss
answer,
one.
Katie?
I mean, I like that one too.
I think
but-
I'm the same, honestly.
Okay, cool.
What about you guys? I think you told us.
Mine's Christmas Vacation, but also Die Hard.
Oh yes, Die Hard.
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
and I have said Die Hard before. I do fuck hard with Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh
like the
yeah,
first
you
one.
said
Yeah,
that we were I was asking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Polar Express.
Yes.
Polar
oh,
Express is a good
Polar
one, too.
Express,
Yeah.
man.
I've
I
never
read
seen
that book
it.
every Christmas at my
Never
grandma's
seen it.
house.
Yeah.
She would always pull it out and like put it on the table and
yep.
we'd read it. Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about.
Oh, that Christmas book that we were telling you guys about that always makes me cry. I pulled it out while we were getting all my Christmas decorations,
Yeah,
and I
I
like
didn't
handed
read
it to
it.
Jack. She's
Which
like,
one
I'm
makes
not
you
reading
cry?
this.
Remember,
called,
she
like-
said she watches it just to cry. I mean, reads it just to cry.
Yeah, it's the cry porn. It's like Children of Christmas. And there's the one with the guy with the Christmas tree farm, and he like goes around after all the trees are picked because there's like a bunch of trees that didn't get picked. It's really sad.
Huh.
I didn't read it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real sad. Real sad.
Mistletoe was considered an aphrodisiac. It was an ancient symbol of fertility and virility. And the Druids believed it was an actual aphrodisiac.
Really?
So keep that in mind
So
next time
that's
someone
why
tells a
the,
joke.
That's why the under the mistletoe.
Yeah.
became a thing,
Yeah.
I guess, right?
I
Yeah.
hung mistletoe somewhere in the house, but I don't remember where it is.
But it's like the German word for mistletoe literally means dung on a twig.
I'm gonna grab a fishing rod.
Okay.
Go down Candy Cane Lane.
Yeah, just throw it up there.
Dude, it's actually comical. So they live at the end of Candy Cane Lane, like where you turn left if you've been down it. And Dylan has the master bedroom, which faces the street, floor to ceiling windows, and no goddamn window coverings. So we
He's
should
gonna
just,
just
so
stick his
bright.
bare butt up there, like
Yeah.
whoever he's banging.
honestly,
Yeah.
should do that on like Christmas Eve.
Well, he's
In a
said he's
Santa
gonna
hat, though, like, keep
helicopter.
it festive.
Yeah.
He's gonna helicopter.
I never really understood why you guys like to do that.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
I would totally do that if I had a wiener. I'm sad. that I
Going
didn't
back
do-
to
yeah.
if you were a guy for a day.
Yeah.
I would not. It weirds me out.
helicopter.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
Stop doing the motion
totally
right now.
would.
Stop it.
Oh Lord.
I'm not here for it.
I wish I'd done that in my dream last night. Another
Try to
callback a
control your
different
dream
episode.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do some lucid dreaming so I can helicopter my dream dick.
Okay, the last one. Do you guys know who Washington Irving is?
No.
He made Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman.
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so he actually wrote a lot about Saint Nicholas. So a lot of the stories about Santa came from him. Yeah.
Really cool.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Mhm.
She asked me last night if I knew who Washington Irving was, and I was like, no. She's like, like Sleepy Hollow. I'm like, motherfucking Ichabod Crane. He follows me everywhere in life.
Which one's Sleepy Hollow again?
The Headless Horseman.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no. Sleepy Hollow
No,
is
Sleepy
different.
Hollow is
It's
different.
two separate,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't remember what Sleepy Hollow is actually really about.
Yeah, I don't either. Spencer.
Uh,
Those are our random facts. We also wanted to ask you guys, when you're in new
No idea.
relationships, if you start dating right before the holidays, what do you do? We
Yeah.
did not do this one just for somebody on the other side of the table.
Do you buy gifts? Do you like go to each other's dinners? Like that kind of stuff. Like how do you figure out
Yeah.
like, what to do?
So
if
I
you
was
just
told-
started dating.
I was told 2 days ago was the last day that it's acceptable to break up with somebody before Christmas.
Interesting.
Really? December 5th specifically, or just the day of the week it was?
I don't know. December 5th, I guess.
Why? Why?
I don't know. She told me that. And she's like,
Oh, she told you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh,
She's
well.
like, so this is your last chance.
And I was like,
Otherwise,
well,
you're a dick.
yeah. And I was like, oh, well, see you after New Year's.
Oh my gosh.
So you're
Yeah.
not going to bring her to family stuff?
I don't think so. I think it's been too short of a time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That being said, we'll probably do some like time spent together. I don't want to like get
Yeah.
gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
I'm not really a gift person as it is.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
because my
Okay.
parents asked me like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, hang out with the family. I don't really give a
I
shit,
know, my mom
right?
was the same, and I'm like,
So
I actually don't
wholesome.
need anything. Like, this
Yeah.
is the problem.
No, I'm an
Not that
adult.
that's a
Just
problem.
make
but-
some land of nod buds.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm an
Yeah.
adult. I'll go buy the shit that I need. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
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 So other than that, I don't know. This is the first time that I've been in like this situation. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you think, like, 6 months or, like, 3 months? Like, what do you think is, like, the time you bring them around for Christmas dinner?
that's a good question. Probably like 6.
I would
Yeah.
say 6 is probably, yeah.
Yeah,
6
probably
is
6
probably,
is like
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, if you start dating right before, it's a little too soon.
yeah. You don't want them in all the Christmas
To be bringing,
photos.
bringing them around and
be
meeting
like-
your.
Or then
Who
like,
the
have
hell
them
is
come and
that
be like,
chick?
you can't be
'Cause-
in the photo.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Can you take this family
Yeah,
photo
can you
for
take this
us?
family
Oh,
photo
there
for
you go.
us?
Then we
Yeah.
get everyone in it.
Yeah.
No, but like, well, it also depends because if it's just, if you start dating and you're doing like just a family dinner, so it's your siblings plus them, you know
Mhm.
what? Maybe. But if
Yeah,
it's
but,
something
like,
like
your extended
me,
fam?
where I have 9 cousins and all my aunts and uncles are
Yeah,
there,
that's a
I'm
different
not
story.
bringing you around to
Mhm.
introduce you to everyone, sort of
Yeah,
thing, when it's
yeah,
that
for sure.
short amount of time.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Yeah.
plus, if you're smart as a guy, you avoid cuffing season, which is December, and just
So you don't have to buy gifts.
yeah,
or bring them
exactly,
around.
exactly.
You're
So
like, this is just an economic
just
decision.
hibernate. Yeah, I will call you January 2nd.
I'm not buying
I'll
any
hit you up.
gifts.
Yeah.
You know,
so
December's just real busy for me.
I got a lot going on.
no gifts.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
gifts.
yeah.
I had an ex bring me to a family.
Yeah. What about
Christmas
you guys? Have
dinner,
you ever been kind
And it
of?
was like his extended family. Like I met all the aunts and uncles, and we'd been dating for like maybe 5 months tops.
See, even
And-
then, that's
but
a
I
little
was
much.
the worst thing is like one of the cousins had been dating someone for like years, and they made me go in the photo and made her take the photo because they didn't like her.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fucked
Wow,
up.
spicy.
Yeah.
Which ex was this?
Um,
Just the first letter of the name.
M,
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
the one that I stole the spices from.
Yeah.
It's just a joke.
Yeah.
I,
So, oh no, do you guys have an answer for that?
I mean, I think it might depend on the relationship. Like sometimes relationships just move faster or slower. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
but
I'm just trying to think. I have never started dating someone super close to Christmas. I started dating someone like directly after Christmas, so like
Oh,
the
really?
beginning of January. So I avoided all that. Although like I already knew his family, so that was a little bit of a different situation because anyways. And then yeah, everyone else I started dating kind of like in the summer. So
Yeah.
there was enough
Actually-
time and like they had met my family already, so it made sense to bring them around.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it shouldn't be the first meeting. That might be the
Especially
good
if
litmus
they're-
test.
absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
so like if
Granted-
you think they're a good one and they've like been around your family
Mhm.
already a few times before Christmas, then I'd
Yeah.
probably bring them.
yeah,
Because like it's weird when you're in a relationship to not celebrate Christmas together at some
Yeah.
point, right? So whether you like bring them around or
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
do your own thing,
absolutely.
like whatever. Yeah.
But now
Go-
that I think about it, my last ex, we started dating in October, like start of October, and I believe she came to that Christmas actually. So maybe I should.
Like with your
practice.
extended
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
Oh,
If I'm
okay.
not
maybe it
mistaken,
just depends
but
on the
I
relationship.
think it depends. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I feel like if you're saying I love you, that you're like far enough in the relationship that they should
Yeah.
come to your family
Probably
shit.
fair.
Mhm.
But like they
Yeah.
need to. I feel like it would be so awkward to meet like your parents and your extended family for the first time. Like I
Oh,
feel like
God.
you'd need to meet
Yeah.
the parents first, and then
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
just like
the rest
you're
of
setting them up for failure if they like
For,
haven't met most of your
Yeah.
family
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah,
here's everyone.
absolutely.
Maybe they should meet the parents before and then, because I mean, extended family, that's a crapshoot. Like, how often is everybody together, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
just go to the food bank and donate your time together. You know.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
that's cute.
There you go.
Are you actually gonna do that?
Perhaps.
Oh.
No, but other people should.
Mm.
Just kidding.
Oh.
I don't really volunteer, but anyways,
I
Yeah,
volunteer
don't
lots.
either.
I volunteer my thoughts and prayers.
Charity.
Oh my gosh.
Charity.
Okay, before we wrap up, we have like 6 minutes. Do you have enough for that?
Oh yeah, we have like a super quick passer play.
You we're not on time crunch. We're
Okay.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot to say. Did you guys know that you can write a letter to Santa and it like actually gets
Oh, yeah.
delivered?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the HOHOHO one.
Yeah, it's in Canada.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I did
Canadian.
not know that.
They don't like have this in the States.
Hmm.
Apparently.
It launched when we were in like, or maybe it's been around forever, but I just
Yeah.
remember it being a thing in elementary school.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Because I used to write to it, and then when I got older, I volunteered and like wrote back. Like, so you actually go to
Oh,
the
that's how they do it.
office and
Oh,
you
okay.
just volunteer and you write
Really?
notes back and
Oh,
forth.
Oh,
that's
sweet.
I would
Oh, that's
totally
kinda
do
nice.
that.
It's
That's so
so
cute.
But do you
cute.
get kind of the depressing ones where it's like, I want my
I want my
my dad to stop hitting my mom for Christmas, and you're like,
Oh,
Santa will do his best.
I don't think I
don't
got any
know.
crushing ones
No.
like that.
Oh,
honestly.
okay. I
They
feel
were all
like they
just
might be out there. I
I
don't
want-
know.
probably.
I
oh,
wanted to-
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're
totally.
like, boss, what do I do with this one?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, no, we didn't have any crazy ones like that. But yeah, we wanted to do like a super quick passer play because you guys just love it so much. When
Yeah.
we do
All
this.
right.
Please do.
What did I?
Okay, but yeah. It's really fast. We only have like 5.
Yeah.
Go.
Super quick. This is not Christmas related. I'm just curious. Would either of you sleep with somebody that the other one had already slept with?
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. Maybe not like back to back.
How attractive is she?
10 out of 10.
Probably.
Probably.
Dang. And
Can
like you
there-
wouldn't care if either one of you did this? Men are so weird.
Maybe if it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, because there's like bro code stuff. If it was
Yeah.
like a
Ex-girlfriend?
ex-girlfriend,
No.
definitely not.
No.
But if it was just like some chick, if it was like the next weekend, I'd maybe not.
I'd probably look at myself in the mirror and be
Yeah.
like,
And then be
This
like,
is a low point.
Was that good morals you had there? Was that a
Yeah.
good choice?
Yeah.
Didn't they talk about that on Call Her Daddy? I think they were, and they were saying that like guys have this like unwritten rule where like
Mm-hmm.
you can have one person that they can't sleep with.
Yeah.
But only one at a time.
Yeah, and only one at a
Eskimo
time.
Brothers.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's an acceptable term anymore.
Eskimo.
But they were calling it that too, I think.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I feel like Americans are less aware
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
for sure.
sensitivity of that
I just don't
term.
think a lot of them care that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Like they're like whatever.
That's just
Yeah.
the term I've always
Oh
known.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think guys are pretty, or if there's a woman you are courting or interested in, and you're like, hey man, like, don't sleep with her. It would be like, all right, fair enough.
I like her.
Have you
Please
ever
don't.
said that?
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
you ever had to say that before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm like, you're really shitty friends if you.
Yeah, if you're like,
Please do not fuck my girlfriend, man.
yeah, yeah.
but he's
I meant
saying,
more a
like,
chick
if you weren't
like
dating,
or
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like
gunning
seeing
for.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the situation. Does she like him back?
Yeah, I guess, right?
That
So-
was gonna say that.
Well-
I'm like, what if he likes her, but he's just hopelessly pining and she's
Yeah.
never gonna return?
Hopelessly what?
Pining.
That's
Like
a good-
riding the pine? Is that what?
Riding the pine.
What's pining?
Like pining,
Pining.
like going after her and like
Wishing
trying to
for
get.
her,
Yeah, yeah.
like-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a word. I
It's
didn't
like
know
the
that.
same as courting, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think pining's like
It's
when
a
you want
word.
something that you can't have.
Oh, okay.
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 Gotcha,
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, fair enough.
My bad.
There's
Okay.
actually been a few times where I've matched with the chick on Hinge or Tinder or whatever in the past, and then go to add her on Instagram, and the one mutual follower is Josh Blaze. I'm like,
You're like, maybe not.
yeah.
I had that once where I was like matched with a guy and we followed each other on Insta, and then we had a mutual friend, and it was this other girl who I knew was also on the app, and I was like, I wanted to be like,
So, how do
have
you know
How do you
so-and-so?
know her? I never actually asked him.
Interesting.
Friends and yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Well, this
I
was
get
a very
around.
random one, and they had like quite an age difference.
Yeah.
So I was like, how would
Oh,
you
okay.
know each other unless it was through
What
the
are you doing?
app?
Uh-huh.
Some sign language.
What are you
going
trying
on
to
here.
do?
Just trying to get into the computer
The
because
laptop timed out.
you're good. Okay. Next
still
pass or play.
recording.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe play was both our answers for that
Yes.
one.
It's interesting. It's
So,
very
I mean,
interesting.
you both seemed really weirded out by my sexting story, but would you do Santa Claus roleplay?
Me as Santa Claus.
Sure.
Yeah.
Her as the
you
elf.
could be Santa Claus. Or yeah, okay, as an elf, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Mrs. Claus.
What about the second one?
I asked the second.
Oh, you did? Oh,
What was the second one?
I
I
was.
said, would you date someone that like the other person had already dated?
Oh,
we kinda,
no,
like,
no,
we
no.
kind of got into that.
Kind
You
of.
date? No.
Date no.
You wouldn't date someone
No.
that somebody else
Pass
had
on that
dated.
one, yeah.
Would you date someone that the other person had slept with?
No.
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 Oh, so you would? Oh,
You'd only sleep with them.
oh,
Correct.
Wow.
Oh, my, okay. So women, be aware. If you have already fucked one of his friends, and you want to fuck him and date him,
Sorry.
he's
Not gonna
fuck you
happen.
and not
Yeah.
date you.
Probably
Yeah.
not going to happen. I think
Yeah,
we speak
I-
for a lot of the male
Damn.
population.
I
on
believe
that
so
one.
too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. We've had some interesting convos about this with our friend.
We actually
friend
have
group.
a scenario about
We have a
this.
scenario
Okay, I'm
about
glad
this.
you
so.
brought us back to this. 'cause
A
I'm a little bit
scenario
mind
about
blown.
this.
Yeah.
What if like years had
Can you share
passed
the
and you actually
scenario?
liked her?
I would still maybe. I don't
Why?
think I would.
Because she's been tainted by your friend's dick, but like she's not tainted enough that you won't sleep with her, but like she's too tainted to date now.
I think so.
I think you'd be the brunt of jokes.
Yeah,
frankly.
exactly. That's kind of the social feedback or stigma
There's-
or whatever you want to say.
Wow.
Yeah, in 2019, there's not double standards, but there's double standards.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel the same
We're
as you.
shook.
I'm shook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spencer,
Wow.
any input?
He was agreeing, I think.
with your statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think we do speak for a vast
I think
majority
we
of the
speak
male
for a lot of
population.
guys. And I think that's more from, I think it's more based from the male friendship perspective and the knocks against the chick second sort of thing. So,
No.
Hmm.
Yep. Next question.
I
I
Or are we gonna
I-
let them? Are we gonna let them meditate on this for a
yeah,
second?
seriously.
Yeah, so go back to your Santa.
I need a stronger drink. So yeah, with Santa Claus roleplay, would you guys partake?
Yeah, I think we
Sure.
both said we would.
What if she wanted to be Santa though?
Weird.
I don't think that I'd probably go along with it and then delete the conversation and not talk to her after.
I'm talking roleplay. I'm not talking sexting. I'm talking in
Oh.
person.
Yeah.
Is the beard on her pussy?
I mean, I feel like that's dealer's choice.
Role play in person, female Santa. Probably not.
You would like it if she had a massive bush?
A white bush, to be clear,
I should have been born
in the
In-
70s.
the 40s.
Oh, so you like a full bush down there. All right.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
completely indifferent.
Really?
Are you really? Like, what if you come out and you're just like, you have like
Oh,
pubes all in your teeth?
Merry Christmas to me then.
Took it
Spencer.
there.
Josh, do you just say this for like the viewers, or do you actually feel this way? Because
Shock value, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shock
Give me
jockey.
that views.
Well, anything for views.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'll show my butt on Instagram. Please like me. Okay.
We could
next
show you
question.
how to do like Instagram thought like poses, and like your butt would look poppin'.
Probably.
Get you some Gymshark leggings.
The ones where it has the like notch under the butt cheeks sort of thing.
the lifting.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
and the ones that have like the ruching on the butt, so you have like an always wedgie.
Two things.
Yeah.
Two things. You know why Lululemon was very successful?
Hmm.
Because they added the diamond in the crotch. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's the diamond piece of fabric. Otherwise, without it, you have the camel toe.
Exactly.
So the diamond stopped the camel toe.
Oh.
Second thing is why the fuck can girls rock full Gymshark attire, but I can't rock a full tracksuit, and I get ragged on by my
Yeah.
buddies. When
Everyone's
I
like, oh, straight out of Estonia, hey?
yeah,
You're gonna go smoke some cigarettes and like crouch down later?
Slovenia. In my Adidas tracksuit.
I think tracksuits are back. Honestly, I'm sorry you can hate on it, but they're back.
Yeah.
And these
Poland.
women
They're back.
wearing the full
Yeah.
Gymshark. I mean, it looks amazing, but at the same time.
Well, that's probably
Yeah.
why, because we actually look good and like.
Not like douchebags.
Baggy
from
Adidas
Estonia.
tracksuits don't look good.
No, not really.
I can't rock
Al-
the Marky Mark look.
I can't be Ali G into house. Like,
I honestly think with the whole athleisure thing, like tracksuits are back because you can buy them
I would say so.
everywhere now.
I just don't think
but,
the full tracksuit wear is.
I mean, I feel like it's all about how you carry yourself.
Let me see.
That's exactly what I'm going
bottle
for.
of
Yeah.
vodka.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
You
have
one
another
more.
one?
I
you have
think that
one
was
more.
pass for.
Pa-
Or
I would
Alright,
play.
fine.
I would play.
maybe play.
I would
Fine.
play.
50.
Can't be fat though.
It's a plus for me. Half play, half pass.
Okay, all right. The last one is you kill Santa and have to take his place.
That's literally a movie.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, duh.
but like,
That's
would
my
you want to
favorite
do that?
movie,
Would you do it?
I mean, I think it like you have to do it as part of the contract.
It is a contract.
It is
yeah.
actually.
part of the contract.
It
Yeah.
is.
You know what's so fucked up in that movie? He doesn't even give him CPR.
The guy's dead.
How does he know? He's not like a.
The guy disappears.
CPR isn't
okay.
wasn't well known in the 90s. I don't know.
Are you sure?
Actually,
He
are you
falls
still
off.
on he's still on the tracksuit. there.
He falls off the roof. He's
Actually,
there
yeah,
for like
where-
a second, and then he disappears, and
Oh,
his
okay.
clothes are still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
Right.
I've seen the
actually,
movie a lot
you know,
of
because
times.
someone
Yeah,
you were
apparently.
talking when we were talking about this the other day. I'm like, wait, what the hell? Because someone said something about how he never addresses Mrs. Claus or whatever, or, like says anything to her.
I
Or,
think that was us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did the
yeah,
last
yeah,
episode
yeah.
together.
And then,
Yeah.
but then I was thinking, what did they do with the body?
Magic.
I couldn't remember what
No,
happened, but it was
Totally,
magic.
like,
Yeah, he
Logistics.
disappears.
Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Just dragging
Still my-
Santa's dead body to the sleigh.
My
Yeah.
favorite Christmas meme still is the one where it's like, Rudolph, how do you fly? And it's like magic fairy dust, and then it cuts to an image of him just snorting lines of cocaine. Have you seen that one?
No.
Isn't that
Why would you look
isn't that like
directly
a
at me
robot
and
chicken
ask
thing?
me that?
I don't know. I'll find
Anyways.
it.
I see.
I
I have
have it on
seen zero
Insta.
memes. You know this.
It's
Okay, I shouldn't say
hilarious.
zero,
All right.
but I'm not. Right.
That was play, I believe. for both
Yeah,
of us.
we're
play.
done. That
Okay.
was the
That was
last
it?
one. Yeah,
All right.
we ran out of creativity as we
That
got
was
near
good.
the end.
That
of
was
our...
great. That was awesome.
I hope
guys.
that's
planner.
not like an inkling of what's to come, or we're just out of creativity. I'm just all out of my Christmas creativity at this
No,
point.
no, I don't think that's what's to come. So, do you see why this is more Christmassy?
Yes.
Way more Christmassy than the last one.
Mhm. Very well done.
There's a Family Guy scene, and Rudolph's at
Maybe
the doctor.
we'll start with this one. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. We
I
will.
think we're gonna steal this one from you too,
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Sounds
sure,
good.
for
rather
sure.
thanks so much for letting us
Yeah, thanks, guys.
be the
Thanks
boss
for coming
now.
on.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
problem. Thanks for coming.
Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We love